Hello there, this is Womble Lombardi, here with Glitchy Bits, a more in-depth review series where I'll go over episodes more in depth than I do in my normal series. First, I know the Season 2 review is taking a bit longer than I expected. I'm aiming for mid-October, hopefully the end of this month. I've gotten back into the review process lately, so I just need a bit more time. Anyways, today we're going over The Forgotten Door, one of the worst, yet also one of the most interesting episodes from SMG4's first season. I was surprised at how poorly this episode was put together, but I want to talk more about why this episode is the way it is. So, let's get into it. Episode 34, The Forgotten Door. Mario wants to explore a forgotten door in the castle. So, this is the first mystery-themed episode in SMG4, with Mario trying to find out about this secret door. Now, it's not funny, but that's not a big deal with these story-based episodes. However, the story falls flat too. There's really only two big reasons why, so let's talk about them. First, this story doesn't have a lot of payoff. I understand this is early SMG4 we're talking about, but I expected a bit more than just, guess we'll never know. Actually, it's the bathrooms. It's just not satisfying enough. Also, shouldn't this foreman be a bit more aware of where people are? He led Mario to the hole where Mario implied he'd explore it. It's just too dumb of a reason, and it's not very funny. My big issue with this, however, is that things come up out of complete left field. Time travel just pops up. Mario says to himself the only way he'd be able to access this door is if he travels back in time to when the castle was under construction, and a portal just opens. Out of thin air, behind him. But really, I should be asking why Mario wants to explore this damn thing in the first place. He literally goes from not believing in anything about this story Toad told him to fully believing it and dedicating his whole day to finding this door in absolutely no time. We could have had Mario poke around the castle a bit more, looking for confirmation about this story, talking to characters and whatnot, and then after that he wants to embark on this journey. Maybe, I don't know, move the Peach interaction back in the story a bit? Mario already believes in the door by the time he talks to Peach, so all she does for him is say it's blocked away by concrete. Mario would have had much more reason to explore, and Peach would have contributed more if that scene would have just taken place 2 minutes prior. Maybe Toad saying it could be true would be enough to convince Mario, but he doesn't seem to acknowledge it that much. I have to give this a Scum 64 rating because it's close to being a competent story, but it's organized all wrong. This is just a very disappointing episode. The episode starts off with Mario and Toad exchanging scary stories. Toad then brings up the tale of the Forgotten Door. This rumor works well enough for what it's attempting to accomplish. Not a full story, but something to get Mario's mind racing over what this could be. Mario doesn't really believe in this story, however, which is one of my main problems with the episode. He goes from not thinking this story is real to absolutely needing to find this door in really no time at all. All that's given is the carpenter's laugh in the underground segment, but after it's revealed that Luigi was the one laughing, it doesn't seem like Mario has any more motivation to keep looking, but even after his suspicions are proven wrong, he's just as determined to look for this door. Something, anything more substantial would make this part of the plot feel more complete, but for now we just get Mario trying to get to the underground area. Peach then arrives in the story and essentially confirms Mario's suspicions now. Yeah, she introduces the flashback, which is one of the high points of this episode, but in terms of her relevance to the story, she only tells Mario what he already believes. Having the Peach segment come before Mario's search for this door would give both Mario better motivation to start searching for this door, and Peach much more purpose in the story outside of the flashback. Now, how would I do this differently? Well, right after the Toad segment, and likely throughout the scene with him, you can have a separate part where Mario has doubts of whether that story is false or not. He's not actively looking for the door, all he's doing is thinking about the story and wondering if it could be true. These doubts bubble up to the point where Mario starts asking residents of the castle about this rumor. First, he talks to SMG4 where he only knows that it's probably true, but since he's relatively new to the castle, he doesn't know much. That leads him to talk to Bowser, who knows more and tells Mario that the way the story goes, the door is deep under the castle and blocked off during the construction phase. After that, Then you can have the Peach segment and the flashback work. It would at least add on to the myth of the door and give Mario that final confirmation that, yes, this is a true story. Then you can have the sequence of Mario frantically trying to find any way to get to the door, but to no avail. Something that wasn't really that big of a problem, but still irked me, was just how the portal comes out of left field. Mario says a line about how the only way he's to access this door is by traveling back in time, and a random portal just opens behind him. I understand this series is the most consistent and serious, but if this was meant as a gag, I didn't find it all that funny. Just a time travel portal opening up. If something like that was hinted at earlier on in the episode, sure, but it's just there. Scenes in the past do make up for the other shortcomings a little bit, but not nearly enough. Mario going through the hole is interesting as well, and the build-up to the door is done nicely. I don't have a problem with the mystery of the door going unsolved, actually, as having major mysteries in a mystery-based episode go uncovered is a really cool way to end something like that off. I don't like it because it's immediately retconned with a dumb gag. So, that was the Forgotten Door. I was fairly disappointed here, as I would have loved to see how simple 2011 SMG4 handles a mystery plot. However, this more serious shift sadly came with a poorly executed plot and unnecessary changes. Fortunately, we do get a really awesome episode with a focus on mystery and mystery of the chest. And hey, in a later episode, we get scenes with this same door that does it more justice than this episode did.